The Soulsborne games are filled with some of the most menacing, coolest, and badass bosses and characters in gaming. You've got Manos, who can control the abyss or whatever, and he also beats it with his left hand. You have Melania, who is a cool looking Valkyrie warrior who can also nuke an entire continent with Super COVID 9000. And General Odon, who can also tank that super virus directly in the face, with just some minor inconveniences like losing his legs, becoming a cannibal, and also dealing with a decaying mind state. But he can hold back the stars while doing that, and also he has a cool little horse, so yeah, he's pretty cool to me. The fact that some of these characters don't have crazy cutscenes or a lot of dialogue, yet they are still so memorable, even enough to be praised by the community, is just really cool. And it just goes to show how, good. I'm such a From Software dick rider, oh my gosh. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Now let's start with the first badass person on this list, and that's this bald ass motherfucker right here, Patches. To be honest, the version of Patches I'm talking about is the one from the Dark Souls trilogy. You might be like, why is Patches on this list? All he does is scam and trap the player. And yeah, which is true, but you know how much dedication and willpower you gotta have to be doing shit like that for like hundreds of years? To be honest, I don't even know if it's hundreds of years, but he's in all the games, so I'ma just go with that. But anyways, the fact that he hasn't gone hollow this entire time is crazy, and this is what makes him kind of cool in a way, I don't know. And menacing, because the only thing bro lives for is to cause us agony. I don't know, shout out to Patches, but also fuck him, I guess. Anyways, let's move on to a personal favorite of mine, and that's Eileen the Crow. To be honest, Eileen is probably the second best NPC in Bloodborne, right behind the mommy waifu doll, of course. Anyway, what makes Eileen so cool is that she isn't a regular hunter. She's a hunter that hunts other hunters. She also wears this mysterious looking crow themed outfit, which my dumbass younger self thought it was, her actual head. And yeah, she also has a cool voice too. So yeah, next up we have Havel the Rock Johnson. I'm going to be honest, I don't know the full lore of Havel, but hey, he wears literal rock plates for armor. He gained respect from the strongest, god at the time, which is Gwyn, and he also carries a big ass dragon tooth as a weapon. Like, come on, that shit is menacing as hell and also cool as fuck. Speaking about menacing, we have Malekith the Black Blade. This overgrown ass mud is really cool to me, mostly because of his design, and also because in the lore it said that he took out most of the Godskin apostles and nobles, which I respect him for more because, yeah, fuck these Great Valley Ornstein and Smo knockoffs. Anyways, it's said that the other demigods don't even want smoke with him because he's literally Black Air Force energy personified, I guess. I guess he's just him, he's just that guy. So yeah, another character that I think has a lot of Black Air Force energy is definitely this racist old fuck right here. Gwyn, the Lord of Silver. Cinder, what am I saying? Now, you might be asking why I call him racist, but I already explained why in a different video. So I ain't gonna go over that again. But he's a menace because bro just started beefing with dragons and then convinced one of them to join him just to kill more dragons. And yeah, he was at one point probably the most powerful person in the entire trilogy. Too bad this is what he looked like the last time we saw him. So yeah. Now the last person on this list is definitely silly Uncle Gale. Gale is not only badass, but he's also menacing as hell too. The fact that this man was around during Gwyn's time and made it to the literal ending of the world is pretty cool in my opinion. He also got an amazing arch, like goddamn. He also grew like 10 feet and his sword somewhat grew with him too, I guess. I don't know how the fuck that works, but yeah. He also literally eats Dark Souls, the literal title of the game. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so those were some of the most badass, cool, and menacing bosses from the Souls games. But trust me, that's not everyone, because if I included like everyone I thought it was cool, this video would have been like what, 20 minutes long, and I'm too lazy to edit that shit. So yeah, also thanks for 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate y'all for that. And finally, look out for next week videos on which Soulsborne boss / characters is the grippiest. So yeah,